I just actually got a phone call. There's a calf on the road down at, these are the sheep yards here, and then up just here the cattle yard starts. So the cattle sale is tomorrow. Good morning everyone, what is happening? So you can see we've got the sprayer on this morning. I have just been mulching some pin rush. I didn't film any of that just because it was, I don't really know why, I just didn't really think to film. It just wasn't very interesting. I only did an hour or so in a paddock here that had it really bad, but this is the stuff we're going to be putting on today, some gibberellic acid. So basically just to promote some winter growth. There's a couple of paddocks that would be worth doing, just looking for the, there it is, that would be worth doing at the moment to fill this last little bit of winter feed gap that we've got. Just running a little bit low for some lambs and some lambing ewes, so gonna spray some of this on it. Yeah, it's just a growth regulator that it sort of helps not so much the clovers, but clover and legumes, but the grasses like the phalaris, and that's what I'm going to be putting it on, phalaris and cocksfoot predominantly. So, and get some pretty wicked results with this stuff. We have used it before, but I sort of probably wasn't really paying much attention and I was sort of, while I was still at uni, and I didn't sort of take much notice of it, to be honest. So I'd be interested to see how we get on today. It's a little bit breezy. The paddock we're going to is pretty sheltered. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too windy, but we'll see how we get on anyway. So it's going on very lightly. For an example, here we are, we can show you perfectly here. That's how much is going on 1 hectare of grass. So when you put that into that sort of perspective, it's pretty, you wonder how it works, but it does apparently. For those of you that haven't seen this boom spray before, pretty basic setup, 10 meter croplands boom, nothing special. 700 litre tank, which is a pain, but yeah, it's just what we've got at the moment with a foam marker. So this thing just drops foam on either side depending on which way you're going around the paddock, and it just shows you where to go next time with these things. They just drop foam out the side. So very basic, but works for us at the moment. A bit wet in some spots in this paddock, but you can see what the foam marker is doing. It's just showing me where to go next, and then as you can see on this side, it's just dropping it for the next lap. So I can switch to left and right side, so I can go up and back. Generally do 2 laps around the paddock and then pick a line and go up and back. Usually, it's just probably the most efficient, and you're not getting any underspray and overspray on your corners when you're turning. But one thing I am noticing with this new camera is it's a lot, the colours aren't as washed out. Like, it looks a lot darker on camera. Well, not a lot darker, probably a bit more true representation of what it is. I did have a few comments on the was starting to get a few comments asking whether I changed settings because of the colours look washed out on the old camera, but I think that's just, probably could have changed it in the settings there somewhere, but this is just factory. I haven't touched this at all with the new camera, so what you're seeing is pretty raw. It's it's just the newer camera look, but I have noticed it is a little bit richer. The colours are a little bit richer. I've only done, this is only the second video I've done with it, so I just actually got a phone call. There's a calf on the road down at Larvitt, so I'm just gonna have to, I haven't got too much left here. I'll just finish this tank off and then go down there and deal with that problem. I think I know where it got out potentially. It's not going to go far at the moment because it's a calf and it's not going to go far from its mum. It was just a calf size. If it got out where I'm thinking, it's a calf sized hole. It's not. There's certainly no cows, nowhere that the cows can get out there, I don't think. So just have to go and deal with that and fix the fence. There'll be 2 loads in this paddock, so I'll come back and do the next one. Right, I did just come down here and he was off the road. He'd come back into the place, not in the right paddock, but he was back in Larvitt here, so I've just chucked him back in with his mum. This naughty little fella here, I think. No, yeah, this one having a drink. It's obviously obviously a bit hungry, aren't you, you bugger? Hey? Yes, this one. Number 8. I'll remember that. One paddock done. It's I'm just going to poke into the next paddock here. It's going to be a bit windy, I think, to do any more today. It's just picked up a fair bit, so I'm just going to empty the rest of the sprayer in this paddock and down the bottom of the hill here where it's not so windy, and I'll have to pull up. Got to get some sheep ready for Yas tomorrow anyway. Dogs! Don't go far, do they? Ready for the morning, hopefully. Well, hopefully we'll able to do some more tomorrow. 14 hectares. Just about out of battery on the GoPro. I've got a couple of spare batteries, but I've got no way to charge them unless you put them in the camera and plug the camera in. So I've got to wait. I've ordered a battery charger, but I don't think it's getting here till later on the week. Apex. What have you been doing? Middle. Right, just on our way to Yas this morning. Got loaded in the dark, so I didn't worry about filming anything, but we're nearly there. We're about 15 minutes away. Just gone through Murray Bateman with a load of, what do we got, 75 ewes, both Dorsets and crossbreds. The crossbreds are just dry ones that we didn't sell after scanning because they were still in withholding period, and the Dorsets are ewes that have lambed and lost, so getting rid of them. And then just a few, topped it up with 30 odd or 25, 30 just lambs, a couple of merino lambs and a few crossbreds, so just a bit of a mix of all sorts. Just getting rid of a bit of a clean out. It's a good time to sell them, everything's making money, so and yeah, we're in a bit of a gap at the moment in terms of our cash flow, so it's good to have something to sell. Good frost over this way. We didn't have a frost at home, it was just cold, but yeah, got to Bungendore and there was a good frost, and it's pretty well, it looks like they've had a good frost over here too, but it's nearly burnt off now. What is it, 5 minutes to 8 o'clock, so Sledge up here while we go into the yards. Sun visor, it's stable enough. This new camera's got pretty good stabilisation, I'll give it that. So we've just come off the Hume Highway, straight off the Hume Highway, and then it's 2 minutes and we're at the yards here, which is pretty good, pretty easy. It's not too bad of a drive. SLX, Southeastern Livestock Exchange. Cattle and sheep here. Just got to give them the vendor deck, just basically to tell them how many sheep I've got and what age and things. Not many sheep there at all. I think a lot of the processes of doing maintenance at this time of year in August, just because it is so quiet, so naturally there's going to be less sheep. These are the sheep yards here, and then up just here the cattle yard starts. So the cattle sale is tomorrow, Thursday. Alright, fuel acquired. Send her back the other direction, I suppose. What do we got to do? Got to more spraying, I think, hopefully. By the look of it today, should be a good day for it. New grizzly plough someone's bought. Right, I'm back now. Just washed the truck out and had a bit of morning tea, and I'm just unloading some urea, just a couple of tonne here now. We're going to put on down at Larbet, down on that ryegrass. The ewes have finished lambing now, and gonna throw some 125 kilos of urea at it in the aim to make some hay. So just going to unload him. Alrighty, we are just on our way up the back to spray a bit more of this stuff, this gibberellic acid, on another paddock. We're just about out of all the gala that we've got. Dad went up and did a paddock at Doughboy here, and then yeah, filled it up again, and I'm just going up the back here to quickly do this paddock, and then we'll hopefully get back to a bit more fencing.
But yeah, I think as the Feed Health project in Oz is really setting us up to learn a lot of stuff that, and moving on from the work that we did here in New Zealand, which really set us up around the foot rot aspect of that, and moving that through to some foot shape stuff as well as gold and other things. So yeah, I guess the point of this podcast was to talk about encouraging all ram breeders not to trim feet, to see them how they are. And
must be a bit wet there, I think. Look at that. It's just a little patch there. It's solid enough here. Dad's on his way up in his ute, because we don't have another tractor at the moment still. Tried to ring him last week, tried to ring him yesterday, and they still haven't got back to me on where that's at. Don't know how we're going to go here. He's bringing up some planks of wood to stick under the front of these tyres, because it's solid here. It's I wasn't too concerned when I went down, and then I remembered that we didn't have another tractor. So that's going to make it a bit difficult. See if the Land Cruiser goes. Yeah. Haven't got much weight on the back here. It's only 150 odd litres left. Just something didn't need. I'm sorry, I didn't film it. I do really apologise. I just didn't think about it. I was too worried about getting out. Well, I was too worried I wasn't going to get out. So I do really apologise for that.
just hooked the snap trap. Have a look at this. I swear.
He leaves his hats everywhere. I swear.
Yeah, just hooked onto the front with a snatch strap, lifted the front end of the tractor up, put some planks of wood under it so it was sitting on solid planks of wood, and then put the max tracks under the back tyres and just put diff lock in, and yeah, Dad just gave it a good pull with the snatch strap and it come out pretty easily. So luckily it's just that little, must be a little spring or something there. It's fine everywhere else for whatever reason, so not sure what happened there. Lovely. Look at these dogs. Colour. Mags. Got the life, enjoying the sun, that's for sure. Mags, what are you doing? Here, bub. What have we got here? Sit. Sit. Just like you always do. What do you reckon? I don't want anyone else, 'cause I know there's not anyone else that makes me feel the way you do. It's easy to prove. What are you doing? Sit. Oi, sit. No, little. Middle. Middle. Sit. What are you doing? Sit. She's a bit unsure about it. That's alright, so is Maggie. Maggie knows something's going on. Hey Max, give me Max. But anyway, we might leave that one there. So this just arrived, so I thought I'd give it a quick go. Might be able to get some good shots of Carly and Maggie rounding sheep up and going up the back of them. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one. Alrighty, see ya, bye. I don't want anyone